The number of migrants who died or went missing while attempting to cross the Mediterranean fell by more than a quarter compared to the year before, to just over 2,200. The number who arrived in Europe also dropped by roughly the same proportion last year, to just over 113,000. That's around 60,000 fewer than 2017. Spain has become the main gateway into Europe for migrants traveling from North Africa, with around 56,000 people registered as arriving there by sea in 2018. Italy and its hardline anti-immigration government cut its number of arrivals dramatically last year to around a fifth of the number who arrived in 2017. All the figures are far below their peak. That was in 2015, when an estimated 1 million people crossed the Mediterranean into Europe, mostly from Turkey into Greece. Well, Italy and Malta have closed their ports to deter migrants from making the perilous journey. But that's left those who do attempt a crossing in even more danger. The crew of a refugee rescue vessel stranded at sea for almost 2 weeks is warning that conditions on board are deteriorating. The Sea Watch is one of 2 boats stranded off Malta in gale force conditions. Cara Legg reports.
From the desperate conditions of the camps of Libya to this. Nearly 2 weeks at sea, and a big storm has blown up on the western Mediterranean. As the storm approached, the crew prepared their passengers for what was coming.
We are going to move everybody from the aft deck inside.
32 people, men, women and little children, are now huddled below deck. Many are seasick, facing several more days of high winds and rough seas. Many nationalities are represented here. Refugees running from Libya include Ashwil Abdullah, who has already escaped the war in South Sudan.
I'm here on this boat by the grace of God and thanks to the people of the ship. Life in Libya was very difficult. People are dying every day. You get taken, you get put in a room, you get tortured. Every moment you're in Libya, your heart beats hard. You don't know what will happen next.
Since their rescue more than 13 days ago, the refugees' needs have been relayed to governments around Europe. The Netherlands has made an offer to take some of the people on board, but only if other nations step forward too. It's part of the hard line taken by many European Union nations against the arrival of people from Libya. Italy has refused to allow any NGO rescue ships to land refugees, and Malta itself has prevented NGO ships from operating out of ports on the island.
We still await news of whether we can go into a port of safety and put an end to this situation. Our passengers on board are now beginning to feel very uncomfortable and desperate for a solution.
The best that Sea Watch's crew can hope for is that some other country steps forward to offer these people the chance to claim asylum. Until then, Sea Watch has little option but to wait off Malta for something to change.